As an IT professional, you likely make an above-average salary and have recruiters calling you constantly. But are you making an income that is well into six figures? Are you making as much money as you could? Do you have a plan to keep your IT skills up to date? If you answered no to any of these questions, then let me tell you about a technology that is in very high demand. Yet the supply of skilled professionals who know this technology is still relatively low. This is pushing salaries for professionals who know this technology higher and higher. If you are not already making an income that is well into six figures as an IT professional, or if you simply want to keep your skills updated to stay relevant in the industry, then this video is for you. IT skills in general are in high demand, yet few IT professionals demand to receive the salary that they could by learning the rarer skills that are in higher demand. With skills in the right technologies, especially the technology that I'm about to explain, you can dramatically increase your earning power. Technology is changing at a rapid pace, and it is a huge benefit to update your skills continuously. To quote some famous people about the importance of continuous improvement, Bruce Lee is quoted as saying this: "Once I slow down because I think I've reached my peak, then my skills will go nowhere but down." Renowned business management professor and author Peter Drucker said this: "Knowledge has to be improved, challenged, and increased constantly, or it vanishes." Put simply, if you're not improving, you're falling behind. My name is Tim Hanline, and I am an IT consultant and MuleSoft instructor. For 25 years now, I've been an IT consultant. I started my career in programming. I became a technical lead and then a solution architect, delivering IT solutions for companies like Georgia Pacific, Underwriters Laboratories, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Lowe's Home Improvement, Coca-Cola Bottling, Duke Energy, and others. I then decided to put my experience to work as an instructor teaching MuleSoft. Back in 2015, a colleague of mine recommended that I investigate MuleSoft, and I am glad that I took his advice. Since then, I have spent my time delivering MuleSoft solutions as a consultant and teaching MuleSoft as an instructor. I have built a reputation as a capable consultant and a friendly and caring mentor. You see, right now, demand for IT professionals with MuleSoft skills is exploding. Because of the increase in demand, MuleSoft developers make on average $13,000 more per year than other IT professionals, and sometimes a lot more. Right now, demand for MuleSoft skills is very high, yet the supply of IT professionals with MuleSoft skills is very low. The economics of the situation is pushing salaries higher, and the demand for MuleSoft skills is only projected to increase, as we'll see in just a moment. MuleSoft skills are in high demand. I can teach you MuleSoft. But first, let me tell you about MuleSoft as a company. It was founded in 2006 and its headquarters are in San Francisco, California. MuleSoft is a company that makes data integration software tools, especially tools for API management and integration platform as a service. As we will see in just a moment, MuleSoft sales revenues have increased dramatically and steadily over the past 5 years. And something extraordinary happened in 2018 that accelerated its sales revenue growth. Salesforce, a leading CRM software company, purchased MuleSoft for an incredible $6.5 billion. MuleSoft is a data integration and API management tool. It is used to move data between systems. Building data integration solutions with MuleSoft is much easier than with other technologies, and this is the primary reason that demand for MuleSoft has exploded over the past several years. In 2014, MuleSoft's revenues were $57.61 million. In 2015, their sales revenues had grown to $110.25 million. In 2016, they had grown again to $187.74 million, and in 2017, their sales revenues had grown to $296.45 million. And then in 2018, Salesforce acquired MuleSoft. What happened then was incredible. The number of customers doubled, and according to my sources in MuleSoft, from Q3 of 2018 to the end of Q2 2019, MuleSoft incredibly surpassed $900 million in sales. The global data integration market as a whole is huge and growing. According to a report from BusinessWire.com, the global data integration market is expected to grow from $7.45 billion in 2017 to reach $24.95 billion in 2026. That's a compounded annual growth rate of 14.3%. However, according to the report, lack of proficiency and disharmony between modern integration requirements and legacy systems is hindering the market. In other words, the lack of skilled professionals is hindering the growth of this market. According to Markets and Markets and ReportBuyer.com, the API management market, which is a subset of the data integration market, was $1.2 billion in 2018 and is expected to grow to $6.2 billion in 2024. That is an impressive compound annual growth rate of about 33%. And MuleSoft's compound annual growth rate is a staggering 72%. And with its acquisition by Salesforce, that rate of growth is accelerating. MuleSoft is the right technology at the right time. And Gartner Research agrees. Now, Gartner is a leading research and advisory company that provides business insights across many different markets. The industry trusts Gartner Research. Gartner has mentioned MuleSoft in 2 different research papers: Enterprise Integration Platform as a Service and Full Lifecycle API Management. Let's take a look at the first. So Gartner's Magic Quadrant for iPaaS, that's Integration Platform as a Service. Notice that MuleSoft is well positioned as a market leader. Its completeness of vision and ability to execute are very matured. They also do full API lifecycle management. Let's take a look at that. Notice that for full lifecycle management, Gartner again has placed MuleSoft well into the leaders quadrant. Okay, so MuleSoft is the only company that is in both reports. Some other items that came from Gartner's report is that MuleSoft is exhibiting effective marketing and thought leadership. They have customers worldwide. They also offer a hybrid integration platform. That is for customers that wish to deploy to the cloud as well as on-prem. They have powerful customer care practices. MuleSoft generally regards customer feedback very, very seriously, and MuleSoft is appealing to less technical developers. But the tool is still very technical, so I don't expect that the level of expertise for MuleSoft tools is going to decline anytime soon. To learn MuleSoft, you will need the training. If you want to get the maximum value as intended from MuleSoft, relying on your own knowledge of existing data integration and ETL technologies will be insufficient. There are new design patterns and new techniques to learn. Learning these new techniques will allow you to keep your skills updated and sharp. MuleSoft has noticed that for their customers to get the best return on their investment in MuleSoft, their MuleSoft developers must know API-led connectivity, they must know each tool within any point platform, and they must know how to apply them. MuleSoft takes full advantage of a design pattern called API-led connectivity. API-led connectivity is a way to maximize the potential for API reuse for data integrations. In this case, APIs are RESTful web services. These APIs are categorized into experience, process, and system APIs. The experience APIs are to service given actors or actor types, applications, or even other APIs. Experience APIs consume process APIs, which are APIs that generally are designed around the business domain. For example, process APIs will often consist of a single view of the customer, or product, or order, or even order fulfillment and other business domain specific subject areas. Process APIs consume system APIs, which serve as interfaces for back-end systems such as CRM systems, ERP, order management, inventory, financial systems, as well as external vendors. Those that understand the model view controller design pattern will find the API-led connectivity very familiar. This is also a way to apply object-oriented programming principles to API design, and the purpose of this is to maximize reusability. MuleSoft's product is any point platform, which includes the tools needed for each phase of the API development cycle. It has a design center for designing APIs using RESTful API modeling language, or RAML. It also offers support for Open API Spec, or Swagger. It also has a library of API assets called Exchange, which makes APIs discoverable to all lines of business within the organization. To maximize API reusability, people in your organization can search for the data that they need. MuleSoft's philosophy is to move data integrations away from project work and toward discovery and self-service. Once the API is designed, MuleSoft has a development IDE called Anypoint Studio, which is an Eclipse-based development environment. This tool allows you, the developer, to quickly build APIs, and it includes a powerful data transformation tool called DataWeave, which gives you maximum capabilities to transform data from one type and one structure to another. Anypoint Studio also has tools that allow you to connect quickly to virtually any data source or API to quickly build those APIs and then unit test your application. Once your API is built, Anypoint Platform includes a runtime manager which can be used to deploy MuleSoft APIs to either the cloud or on-prem, that's customer-hosted Mule runtimes. MuleSoft customers can enjoy the benefits of deploying APIs and other data integration applications to the cloud securely by using the Cloud Hub feature in Anypoint Platform. APIs can then be secured with HTTPS as well as with applying security policies using a tool called the API Manager, which not only allows you to apply security policies, but also usage policies such as rate limiting, caching, and throttling. The API Manager also makes it easy to collect analytics data on your API. All of these out-of-the-box features make API development much faster than it's ever been before. By abstracting the commonest development tasks, MuleSoft significantly reduces API development time and cost. With all of these features, it would be inappropriate to think of other development and data technologies and then try to use MuleSoft in the same way that other data integration technologies are used. To get the fullest return on investment, MuleSoft customers must use the tools as MuleSoft has designed them. MuleSoft developers must know these tools and understand how to use them. This is why you need a mentor. Because I have spent years teaching MuleSoft as a professional instructor, I know the tool and know what you need to know to start a successful career as a MuleSoft developer or architect. If you qualify, I will be happy to teach you this valuable tool. To qualify, you will need to already be an IT professional with some programming knowledge or experience. Now please note that I'm only accepting applicants to this program that are highly committed and highly motivated to learn this tool and to increase their salary as a MuleSoft developer or architect. This economy is fast-paced and the technology changes rapidly. To maximize your earning potential, to ensure that you are not forfeiting opportunities and income, you need to keep your skills up to date and sharp. If you have never had a plan to update your skills, now is the time to get one. I will be glad to coach you so that you can use this cutting-edge technology and earn a higher salary that you desire. That is why I created MuleLearning, a MuleSoft training program that will teach you how to use MuleSoft to its fullest potential, allowing you to take advantage of the increased demand for IT professionals with MuleSoft skills. At MuleLearning, we have recently launched a new program based on our customers' feedback. Our customers wanted self-paced courses with access to an instructor, which our program provides. They also wanted real-world, hands-on experience with the tool, which is why we have launched the MuleLearning Capstone Certificate Program. The MuleLearning Capstone Certificate Program includes all of our online courses, as well as access to an instructor for when you have questions. The courses include lectures as well as step-by-step instructions for lab exercises to help you learn the material hands-on. Also, you will have access to our weekly study group and our Slack channel, which consists of students as well as seasoned MuleSoft professionals who are also available to answer your questions quickly. But to earn the Capstone Certificate, you will need to build a MuleSoft solution called an application network. You will demonstrate proficiency with designing, building, testing, deploying, securing, monitoring, and managing a series of categorized APIs that comprise an application network. Having built an application network, you will have much more confidence during technical interviews. I will also coach you through the job seeking and interviewing process, which will help you do very well on the technical interviews. I will also coach you through negotiating the best possible salary. MuleLearning is an excellent value. The MuleLearning course materials will teach you about the topics you will need to master, not only to earn a MuleLearning Capstone Certificate, but also to be proficient on the job as a MuleSoft developer. These topics include application network design. An application network is a series of categorized APIs that maximize the opportunity for API reuse. How the application network is designed is critical to its success. You will learn about API design using RESTful API Modeling Language, or RAML. To be reused, APIs have to be easy to find and understand. You will learn how to make APIs discoverable using Anypoint Platform tools. Of course, the best practices for API development are extremely important. You will learn how to use Anypoint Studio, MuleSoft's development IDE, as well as how to use DataWeave for data transformations. Other topics will include flows, connectors, error handling, and the API Kit, which is a useful tool that creates API interfaces automatically by reading the API YAML specification. Anypoint Studio includes a unit testing tool called munit. Now ideally, you'll have unit tests for all the flows in each of your applications. To deploy the APIs, you have a variety of options including Cloud Hub, which could include a virtual private cloud or VPC. You also have customer-hosted Mule runtimes, which can be hosted on-prem or in the cloud. Security is a huge topic, and the Capstone course will show you how to secure your APIs no matter where you deploy them. When an API error is raised, or in the rare event that it becomes unavailable, then you, the API owner, will want to be the first to know. The Capstone course will show you how to monitor your APIs as well as manage your APIs, setting property files, examining log files, scaling up or down vertically and horizontally, as well as options for high availability and analytics. If you're considering the training directly from MuleSoft, MuleSoft offers instructor-led training classes, which allows you to ask questions of a live instructor while the class is in session. Training for their instructor-led fundamentals class, for example, is $5,000, but if a student has to step away from the class for any reason to attend perhaps to a production support problem or to any other project work, then the student will miss that portion of the class. With MuleLearning, classes are instructor-supported, pre-recorded, online, and self-paced. Students have access to the classes and can watch them following along with the instructional exercises at their own pace. And should the student have any questions about the material, the instructor is available to answer the questions. With MuleSoft's training, the student support from the instructor generally ends when the class ends, but with MuleLearning, students enjoy access to the instructor and the study group even after the student has finished the course materials. MuleSoft's certification program demonstrates that the student can pass a multiple-choice exam, but with MuleLearning, students will earn a certificate only after they have designed, built, tested, deployed, secured, monitored, and managed an actual application network hands-on. The student must demonstrate their capability in a variety of areas including design, development best practices, data transformation using DataWeave, documentation and exchange, deployment, security, and monitoring before they earn the MuleLearning Capstone certificate. MuleSoft also offers free training, a self-study guide, but this program offers no instructor support. Students at MuleLearning report that the course is not the easiest to navigate, which is why having an instructor is so valuable. They chose MuleLearning after they first attempted the free courses at MuleSoft. There are training from other sources available as well. For example, Udemy has several courses available. These are online and self-paced, but lack instructor support. Furthermore, an examination of the course reveals a dated design pattern. ESBs are now being replaced by API-led connectivity, the design pattern that we focus on in MuleLearning. Now, when I was new to IT consulting back in the 1990s, I worked at a company that had several SAP consultants, and I learned that SAP consultants could make as much as $150 per hour, a fantastic sum to me, because at the time I was only making $25 an hour. Even though my pay was good for an entry-level developer, I really wanted to find out how to be an SAP consultant. Sadly, there were no training courses that were within reach. Today, MuleSoft is also in high demand, but unlike my situation with SAP, you now have the opportunity to learn a technology that is in high demand, and not only from a skilled instructor, but also from an experienced consultant. I have delivered MuleSoft solutions to several companies, and I know the advantages of the tool, and I also know the pitfalls. I will show you how to deliver a quality solution and get paid very well in the process. And as of July 2019, employers are starting to take notice and have started actively recruiting our students. I will be glad to introduce you to these employers as soon as you become proficient with the tools. Our students have decided to take their skills and their careers to the next level so that they can have those things that they desire in life: higher salaries, working remotely and from home, having more freedom than they had before. Here's what some of them had to say. Anton Berezovsky, digital marketing expert, said this. He said, I highly recommend Tim Hanline's MuleSoft course if you are absolutely new to MuleSoft, as I was, or want to prepare for the MuleSoft certification exam. The videos are the most crucial part of it. They are not too long and straight to the point. Information is much easier to learn and understand compared to MuleSoft self-paced courses. Thank you for your hard work. MuleLearning.com is the best MuleSoft course by far. Diane Kessler, who is a software developer, said this, I'm very comfortable with self-paced online learning and have utilized many online courses in my career. I have to say that I am very impressed with MuleLearning with Tim Hanline. The coursework is easy to follow. As the material progresses, we build upon previous concepts that allow the pieces of the previous lesson to fall into place. I find it easier for me to retain more as I am building precept upon precept. It's one thing to learn critical elements of MuleSoft, but Tim pulls them together in a usable hands-on format that provides a deeper understanding of those elements. He is readily available to assist, coach, and explain concepts in a professional, friendly manner. Our weekly webinars are informative, which conclude with an open forum for Q&A sessions that make learning fun and enjoyable. I am hooked. I will continue on with each step of the MuleSoft certification process. Thanks to Tim Hanline. Harshitha Raganini is a QA tester, and she said, it was great learning MuleSoft with Tim, who was very supportive. As a newbie to MuleSoft, I was a little scared, but after going through the classes and looking at the clear and informative lessons, I feel comfortable with the course and gain confidence that I can do it. Tim personally helped me through each point until the issue was resolved when I faced difficulties in Mule 4 during the implementation of a task. Finally, I would recommend MuleLearning platform for the ones who look forward to learning MuleSoft. And Sonia McNeil, who is a data architect, said, I have a professional and personal goal to learn MuleSoft Anypoint platform. I found Tim on LinkedIn during my training search, and it has been excellent thus far. I am becoming familiar and more confident with learning the platform. Tim is very approachable, helpful, insightful, and possesses a wealth of information to share. He has created not only a classroom but a collaborative and welcoming environment for students to share and exchange experiences and ideas while learning and building skill sets. He reaches out to ensure we understand the material and engages students to participate in the learning journey to be successful. My MuleSoft journey is still growing, and I am confident that Tim will help me succeed. IT skills are in high demand, and MuleSoft skills are presently in even higher demand. To become a MuleSoft developer or architect, perhaps you could learn the tool on your own by reading all the MuleSoft documentation, but this would take considerable time. Having a guide and a support group would get you through the important points more quickly. At MuleLearning, you will have access to online, self-paced learning materials. You will also have access to the instructor, me, personally, so that you can get your questions answered quickly. You will also have access to our study group, a team of IT professionals, some of whom are already MuleSoft experts, and others who are going through the program. The money and time you invest in this training will pay huge dividends. How much would you invest to earn $13,000 more per year? How much would you invest to earn $30,000 more per year? Right now, in certain A markets in the United States, MuleSoft contractors are earning between $120 and $150 per hour. Would you like to be one of them? Schedule a MuleSoft strategy session with me today.